they have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's complete to Diggs. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this throw incomplete. And a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Looking to throw, May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that's complete. Here's Butte with it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Crazy.
Throwing here is May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's May. Hard throw, incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, 54 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll throw with May. Now he's going to step up and run. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Crazy.
To the air, May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kyle Williams, 60 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Only a couple there, and so he'll be brought down about the 28. 3rd and 8.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
22.
Stafford. Looking here for Smith downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Five. Hey, what's up?
From the shotgun, it's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Crazy. Now here goes front. Hey, what's that?
Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the shotgun, May with it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Byron Young there on the stop. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Second and 10.
Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down is May. Complete. It's Henry. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's 4th down.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 6 yards away. And the Patriots take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Second and 20 at the 22-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll drop to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Launching one for Henderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a two-point try.
26, Patriots 14.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And just shutting him off there. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson, 65 yards. And the Pats come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Borregales now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Rams 26, Patriots 21. Up for his Borregales to kick on for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing is Stafford. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
22-yard line.
On third down, here's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. He's got him in. Complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Looking to throw. May. Launching one for Henderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing here is May.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Hey, what's up?
They're going on fourth down. May. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47.
On first down, it's Henderson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To throw, it's May. And that one too high and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. Third down here.
And 9 yards to
They'll
go.
come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, what's up?
Here's May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Five. You're gonna sit up. Hey, crazy, crazy, crazy.
They'll try and throw forward May. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Hey, five. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To the air, May.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Kyle Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Caleb Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for our Rams. First down. A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Stafford.
Screen play set up for Williams.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And got his man complete. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will add to their 4th quarter lead. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
The Rams will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw with May.
Going deep for Diggs. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Five. Here we go, son. Ready, what's that? Crazy.
He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
Trevion Henderson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's got this down to the 35.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Stafford.
That is intercepted. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 15.
Stafford's pass intercepted.
Here's 1st and 10.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Yards, the gain on the play. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a chance on the fake spike. Doesn't work out, but at least here, the clock does stop with the incompletion. Here comes 2nd down.
Here goes that. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy. Five.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Crazy, crazy. What's up? Hey, what's up?
Back to throw.
May looking to run. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Crazy, crazy. No, what's up? Hey, what's up?
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Trevion Henderson.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
The score, Patriots 43, Rams 38.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. This is 1st and 10.
Now Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Adams. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Stafford now to throw.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
All right, boys, here we go.
Here's 1st down.
17 more yards.
50-50. 53.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.